Python if x is not none or if not x is none. I've always thought of the if not x is none version to be more clear, but Google Style Guide and PEP 8 both use if x is not none. Are there any minor performance differences? I'm assuming not, and is there any case where one really doesn't fit, making the other a clear winner for my convention? I'm referring to any singleton, rather than just none. To compare singletons like none. Use is or is not.
There's no performance difference, as they compile to the same bytecode. Stylistically, I try to avoid not x is y. A human reader might misunderstand it as, not x is y. If I write x is not y, then there is no ambiguity.
Both Google and Python Style Guide is the best practice. Using not x can cause unwanted results. See below. You may be interested to see what literals are evaluated to true or false in Python. Truth value testing. Edit for comment below. I just did some more testing. Not x is none doesn't negate x first and then compared to none. In fact, it seems the is operator has a higher precedence when used that way. Therefore, not x is none is just, in my honest opinion, best avoided. More edit. I just did more testing and can confirm that Bookser's comment is correct. At least, I wasn't able to prove it otherwise. This means if x is not none has the exact result as if not x is none. I stand corrected. Thanks Bookser. However, my answer still stands. Use the conventional if x is not none. Column.
Code should be written to be understandable to the programmer first, and the compiler or interpreter second. The is not construct resembles English more closely than not is.
Python if x is not none or if not x is none? TLDR, the bytecode compiler parses them both to x is not none, so for readability's sake, use if x is not none. Readability. We use Python because we value things like human readability, usability, and correctness of various paradigms of programming over performance. Python optimizes for readability, especially in this context. Parsing and compiling the bytecode. The not binds more weakly than is, so there is no logical difference here. See the documentation. The operators is and is not test for object identity. X is y is true if and only if x and y are the same object. X is not y yields the inverse truth value. The is not is specifically provided for in the Python grammar as a readability improvement for the language. And so it is a unitary element of the grammar as well. Of course, it is not parsed the same. But then the byte compiler will actually translate the not ... as to is not. So for the sake of readability and using the language as it was intended, please use is not. To not use it is not wise.